Jonathan Hayes here with Do All Outdoors. Want to talk to you real quick about the assembly of the Red Pigeon. This trap is exclusive to Cabela's. We're real excited to have it on board for 2012. Before we get started, I'll talk to you about a couple of features that are exclusive to the Red Pigeon. First of all, it's got a 50 bird stack. That'll give you plenty of birds, plenty of shots before you have to reload. Secondly, we're going to offer 2 springs with this trap. One spring is going to get you out to 80 yards with your bird. The other spring is going to get the bird out to 50 yards to, kind of offer you a variety of options for your shot. How we assemble the Red Pigeon is real simple, just like all of our other traps. What we want to do first is kind of move the trap onto its side, like so. The trap comes with 4 legs. Real easy to put on. Just slide them in by hand, tighten them up. You want to do 2 at a time, so you can stabilize the trap, put it on its side while you tighten them up. Now what you want to do is just hand tighten those bolts. There's no nut on the end of these, so all you have to do is just tighten them with the wrench on this end. All right, now that we got those 2 legs installed, we want to move over to the other side. Doesn't matter which side you start with first. Next thing we want to do is install our poles. Real important that you get the orientation of these poles right. There's 2 different diameters of poles. One's smaller, one is a little wider than the other one. The larger diameter poles go on the back of the machine. Real important that you don't over torque these. You just want to hand tighten them. You want to have a little play in here so your birds don't get bound up. The smaller diameter poles are going to go to the front of the trap as it's indicated here. After we have our stacking poles in place and secure, we want to finish that off with this metal horseshoe that we have here. It kind of holds everything together at the top. You want to make sure that the opening in the horseshoe is facing towards the rear of the machine. This is going to help you load your birds in nice and easily. You've got 4 screws. You just want to line your holes up at the top of the poles and hand tighten these. And at the very end, you just want to give it a couple of turns. Again, not too tight on these either. All right, the next step is going to be to install the main spring. What you want to do here is take the arm and move it to the 12 o'clock position. Put your hand underneath the trap. Grab this here. The spring is going to have 2 hooks, 1 at each end. You just simply reach in and then put this hook on, like so. Then you want to take your spade bolt, take the nylock nut off of it, clip it into the back hook. There's a little hole in the back of the machine that the spade bolt will come through. At that point, you just want to hand tighten the nylock nut. And in order to get some tension on the spring, you want to reach around underneath the trap, hold the spring, take the wrench that we provide for you, and just start tightening it up. We got 5 or 6 threads showing, which is where we want to be. And then one last adjustment to make before we finish up is there's a nylock nut on the inside of the trap here on the spade bolt. You want to tighten that all the way up to the back wall to where it's flush against the back plate. Now once you've done that, just a couple of safety things we want to go over real quick. All of our traps come with a safety pin. And anytime you're not running the machine, you always want to make sure that the safety pin is in the hole. That way it's going to prevent the arm from coming through and firing when you don't want it to. So this is very important that you always keep your safety pin in. Another safety feature we have is the safety ring. You got 2 arms provided that will hold that, and basically what it does, it provides you a visual parameter, if you will, of the range of your throwing arm. And to install it, you just simply run it through these 2 hooks in the back, slide it into your arms up front. It's not real important where these are, it's just a matter of preference. And as you can see, now you've got a visual barrier of the range of motion for your arm, and kind of indicates, we don't want to be inside this orange ring. You always want to be on the outside of it. Talk about a couple features real quick. We come standard, like all of our traps, with a 25-foot foot pedal remote. Just plug it in. The 3-prong plug right here, and what this is going to do, this is going to allow you to put the foot pedal on the ground, back away from the machine a good 25 feet. That way you can have different shot angles if you want. So you can operate this machine by yourself. You don't need someone else to fire it for you. So real quick, want to finish up with some accessories that are available for the Red Pigeon. All of the Do All Outdoors auto trap accessories are compatible with the Red Pigeon, starting with the 40 target extension kit. This is going to take your existing 50 stack up to a 90 bird stack. Also, the auto wobbler kit is compatible with the Red Pigeon. Trap limo. We have a really nice trap cover that will fit real nicely with the Red Pigeon to protect it from the elements. Also, we have a single and a double wireless remote. Both of these are good up to 100 yards. The double wireless remote, if you have 2 Red Pigeons, you can operate both of those at the same time. And that wraps up the assembly for the Red Pigeon. We're real excited about this product. If you want to learn more about it, you can go to cabela's.com or doalloutdoors.com.